So now you're off those platforms. You're in these basic tunnels. It's kind of an uninteresting part of the game. I guess it's the standard, hallway fighting, straight ahead, kind of uninteresting. So
has there been a part so far that's just stood out as incredibly difficult compared to the rest of the game?
The next video.
Oh.
The next boss battle, the Praetorian. For some reason, I fought, I think, one of him so far. He's that crazy, floating dude that just has a shitload of health, and he's the one that kind of, sets off that nuke after you take down one layer of his barrier, and then, regenerates.
Yeah.
But on the next video, he's got a lot of helper monkeys that kind of try to flank you when he's pushing you out of cover as well.
Yeah.
And he's just got so much health that never really, you can't kill him fast enough to deal with...
Have, permanent damage on him?
To have permanent damage, yeah. To deal with him and the other guys separately. You have to, split your attention between the two dudes.
So that was the hardest part of the game so far?
That's probably the hard... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's probably the hardest single part of the game so far.
That we've voiced over or that you've recorded?
That we voiced.
So there's
maybe recorded.
Some crazy hard parts.
I can't remember.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. We're kind of behind on voiceovers, but yeah. So you just have to fight your way out of here. There's not a lot left strategically. So I can get some emails, I guess.
Okay.
Talked about most of this stuff. Oh, so email from the Bulla about the story. From one game to the next. He says, I have to agree with the point that the second installment of Mass Effect is far superior, but saying that it'll be better to start with the second is a little far fetched. He signs off his final name on the end of his email that he's from Germany, so
okay.
I'll cut him some slack. Fetched, yes. Because your decisions in terms of character background from the first game get mentioned and implied, like your love interests, or letting the council die at the very end of the game has some interesting twists. Or, like I mentioned, having Rex alive for the second game comes into play in Grunt's loyalty mission coming up shortly. Okay. That'll be voiceovering as well. Also, you get high rewards in interesting situations for completing the first game and importing that character. Like you start on level 5, which is not that big of a deal. You level up pretty quickly and get a nice boost of minerals and credits. I think you carry over your money, actually. In his case, in the first game, he told the Turian, Garrus, that hesitating in your thoughts of killing someone will cause in failure of the mission. And he was playing a good guy in the first game. And as I was playing the loyalty mission for him in Mass Effect 2, I told him that killing isn't the right thing to do. He told me, and I quote here, I'm confused. You were the one who taught me that. So
that's
the
cool.
fact that that is really cool, actually. So the fact that he contradicted himself was pointed out and he got called out on his shit. I forgot that I did that and immediately had a flashback to that moment, which is great in my opinion. And he's really curious to see how they carry over stuff into the third game. So I'm not going to be deleting my save files.
Yeah.
Well, actually...
Well, maybe you are.
Maybe I'll keep my save files just for my first playthrough for the third game.
Make some notes. And
then...
do a fresh save.
Kind of like I did here. Even if I had my save files from the previous game, I probably wouldn't have used them because there are advantages to it, and not everybody has that.
But Father, that's what you taught me.
Linguo dead?